a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Now Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action. Griffin. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of the opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18, right in. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action with Griffin. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
4th down. Here's RG3. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Get it. Sammy Ryan. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, Griffin. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From way up at the 23. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Okay,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
19. Cut 19. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He'll look downfield for Waller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Play action. It's Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Griffin. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Travel right.
Johnson on the counter. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
From the 16, Griffin. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here we go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Griffin. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Come on, come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Griffin. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
50 Eagles, 50 Eagles. Warriors, 17. Go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Griffin will throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Robert Tonyan.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the give, this is their fullback. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
From the 36, Griffin.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
62.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Johnson punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Get it! On the ball!
Again, it's Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Griffin. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On the devil! No!
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running left, it's Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Cardinal.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Kirk now, the return man. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
Okay, break.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's go now.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Griffin.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Ready.
Henry running right.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now RG3. And right side, Henry's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Come on. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Griffin gets this to Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Griffin. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.